Hello students, in today's class we'll discuss on fixed starts. So let us start the fixed starts. So we have already seen the two starts. So today we'll discuss on fixed starts. So the topic is fixed starts. In case of fixed starts, if you take a fixed starts, what are the things you have? It can be any shape, it can be circular, it can be parabolic like this. In this fixed starts, the degree of static indeterminacy is equal to 3 because you have the 3 reactions here, okay, and 3 reactions here. So you have the 6 unknowns. So 3 can be solved by equation of equilibrium. So 3 is the static indeterminacy of a fixed starts. So how to solve the problem? We can either be solved by consistent deformation method, consistent deformation method, or by elastic center method. Consistent deformation method, or you can say as the elastic center method. So there is a method called elastic center method. Elastic center. So out of these two methods, you have to take your elastic method. So basically, here we apply the strain energy principle. So you have the del U by the unknowns. So if you try to make a basic determinant structure, what you can do to make the structure, you have fixed here and free all these things. You have to free these vertical reactions, horizontal reactions, and the moment. Yeah. Now these can be obtained by using the strain energy method. So del U by del M is equal to 0, del U by del H is equal to 0, del U by del V is equal to 0. On that principle, we can find out. So find the total strain energy, and then you can differentiate with the partial derivatives by the strain energy derivatives. We can find those things. So let us talk about this elastic center method. We'll discuss this second method, that is elastic center method. Okay. Now, what will this elastic center method? Let us the elastic center method. Elastic center method. Okay. So elastic center method. What you will do here? In this method, elastic center O. You have to define the elastic center. How to define it? Let us draw the diagram first. Okay. So let it be the now it will be your y-axis, and this is your x-axis. This is the x-axis, and the thickness of the arch is taken as 1 by EI. Okay. And this center is elastic center O. This center is called O. Elastic center O is defined as the centroid of the analogous column section. If you take analogous column section having the thickness 1 by EI, the cross section which is assume or take the shape of the given structure with a thickness at any point is equal to 1 by EI. So this is analogous to a column, thickness everywhere taken 1 by EI, and then center elastic center O is defined the centroid of this section. So if you are taking 1 by EI is the thickness of this R section, the analogous column section, and then the cross section same as the shape of the arch, and this point O nothing the CG of the section, right? So you can take the which is the elastic center of this arch. Now, if you find the area can be found out is equal to ds by EI. If you take some value of this section at here, some is ds, you can find ds by EI. You can find this area moment ax bar is equal to will be x ds by EI. So like your mechanics, you have read how to find out these values. You can similarly find that AY bar is equal to YDS by EI, right? And we can find out IXS. So these are property of section can be obtained. Y square ds by EI, and IYY is equal to X square ds by EI. So I think these are the properties you know from this mechanics, and similarly IX1. So the geometrical properties can be obtained. The moment of inertia are different. X, Y, Y, and XY can be obtained by using these formulas. Okay. Now, if elastic center is same as the origin, if we take elastic center same as the origin, then we can say here X bar is equal to Y bar is equal to 0. If we take elastic center is same as the origin, so if we consider this as the origin, elastic center is taken as the origin, then the X bar Y bar is equal to 0, and your XDS, that means XDS will be equal to 0. XDS by EI is equal to your YDS EI. These things will be. Okay. Now, if you try to derive these equations for these solutions, you will find this will come like this. Let me write the equations. We are not going to write it. MSX ds by EI integration plus EA into x square. So these are unknowns. EA x square ds by EI plus HA into xy ds by EI is equal to 0. This is one equation. Similarly, you can write the other equations. So that is equal to ms y ds by EI plus EA into xy ds by EI plus HA into y square ds by EI is equal to 0. And there is a third equation, that is ms ds EI moment, ms ds by EI ms simply supported plus ma ds EI equal to. What does it mean? Basically, what these three equations indicate. Now, if you are finding this energy, so del u by del n, del u by del h, sorry, del u by del v, del u by del h, and del u by del n, that is equal to 0. We will find these three equations. Okay. Now, let us go to this. How do we transfer? Let us you imagine. Let us you imagine a section like this. This is your elastic center here. Now, if the this you are taken origin x and y, elastic center O is taken as center. Now, if you connect with the end A and it is end A, if you are connecting with the end A, first that like this. So imagine a connection between this elastic center O and the end A by a rigid arm as shown in figure. So the point A here fixed end, and here the elastic center, they are connected by a rigid arm. Since the arm is rigid, it will not deform. So this will not deform. So the displacements at components delta V, delta H, Q at point O is exactly same as it. So whatever we find here, the vertical displacement, horizontal displacement, and the rotations, that is same as that way, because these behave as a rigid. So since it is rigid, so if we take this equilibrium, we'll find here same as here. Now, what will the equations now? Now the equations will be, you can write, you have written in terms of A. Now in terms of A, you can write in terms of reactions, because you have here the V here you can transfer to this elastic center, where you can find So there will be a moment n0 here, and there will be a reaction v0 vertical, and the horizontal reaction is h0. Now, if you will place on the above equations will become now like this. So now the equations will change to here. So the equations will be the equations earlier you have written, it becomes in terms of this ms x ds by ei plus your v0 x square ds by ei plus h0 xy ds by ei. Okay. And the second equation becomes ms y ds by ei plus v0 xy ds by ei and plus h0 y square ds by ei. Right. And the third equation will be your ms ms by ei into ds plus m0 into ds by ei. Now the above three equations are converted in terms of the elastic center. The reaction to elastic center has been incorporated here. Now let us come to a symmetrical fixed charge. What will happen in case of a symmetrical fixed charge? I will look for a symmetrical. So symmetrical fixed charge. Now if it is symmetrical parabolic arcs or maybe your symmetrical fixed charge. So what will the equations now? Because if it is unsymmetrical, it will be very lengthy. These problems are also very lengthy. And symmetrical problems you can do in some way. In case of symmetrical problem, what will happen? Your IXY, that is equal to XY ds, will become equal to ds by ei is equal to 0. Okay. Now the XY terms will be vanish on the above equations. So now the equations will become more simpler. ms x ds by ei, okay, plus v0 x square ds by ei. From here you can find out the value of v0. How to find the reactions? V0 will be now ms x ds by ei divided by x square ds by ei. Now similarly, if we'll do for this your second equation, how it will be the second equation? The second equation will be like this. The second equation will be ms y ds by ei plus h0 y square ds by ei is equal to 0. What will find here? You will be able to find out the value of h0. So h0 can be obtained. H0 will be equal to ms y ds by ei divided by your y square ds by ei. Y square ds by ei. Similarly, in the third equation, we will put this value. We will find m0. The third equation, we will find m0, which is equal to ms es by ei. So you have to integrate all the terms to find out the solution, right? ds by ei. Now these are the three equations that will give the solution for finding out this unknown reactions v0, h0, and m0. So v0, m0, h0 can be obtained by putting these equations. So let us see for a parabolic arc, symmetrical parabolic arc, we'll find how to find the elastic center, and then you can find a problem on this. Now let us go for this symmetrical parabolic arc. Symmetrical parabolic arc. Symmetrical parabolic arc. Okay. Now in symmetrical parabolic arc, We'll now able to find, we'll see one thing we have to find out. What we'll find out now? Now here, this problem is like this. This is symmetrical parabolic arcs, like this. And let this is your, you take this here, the center here. So this is equal to x dash. And you take this is equal to y dash. Okay, you take center here, O dash. And you transfer to the elastic center. And the elastic center is what here. So here is x and y. Okay, and there it is x and y dash. Now, if the height is equal to h, the height of parabola is equal to h from here to here, and the length, so this is fixed here, and this is also fixed here. And here to here, the length is L by 2. So this is L by 2, this is L by 2. This is a symmetrical fixed parabolic arcs. What you will see, now we put the crown as the origin. Okay? So if we take crown as the origin, crown is the origin. That means y dash. Crown is origin means your O dash is the origin. Okay? This O dash is the origin. Now, what is the equation? Y dash will be ax square, ax dash square. So parabola equation y is equal to x square. Now x dash at x dash is equal to L by 2. Y dash is equal to h. Y dash is equal to minus h. Y minus downward. We are coming from here to downward. Y dash minus h. We will put what will find out. Your a will come out minus 4h by L square into x dash square. Now let YC below the crown. YC is your elastic center. YC is below crown. Is below crown. Let you assume that YC is below crown. Let. If it is below crown, then now write down the equation. Crown below the crown, O dash AYC. That is AYC. We have relation equation y dash ES EI. So that implies YC is equal to y dash ES by EI integration divided by A. What is A? A is equal to DS by EA. A is equal to DS by EA. And I varies as the second variation. I is equal to generally I is equal to sec theta. Okay, where EI is constant. Okay, EI0 is constant. It is not varying as I0 sec theta. Now, what is YC now? If it DS will take as equal to DX, so small values. So YC will be equal to y dash dx divided by EX. So EI will cancel. Now do the integration from 0 to L by 2 into 2 both sides minus 4h by L square into x dash square into dx divided by 0 to L by 2 dx multiply by 2. So now I will do the integrations and put these values, boundary values. So we will find out. This will come as, let me write, minus 4h by L square into x dash q. X dash q, x square, x dash square. So x dash q by 3. And it varies from L to 0 to L by 2. Value on bottom, simple dx. So it will be x dash. Varies from 0 to L by 2. So 2 to cancel. So this comes out to minus h. So what does it mean? Minus h by 3 means the elastic center is h by 3 distance below crown. This can be a multiple choice question. In case of symmetrical parabolic fixed arcs, symmetrical parabolic fixed arcs, the elastic center lies below h by 3 from crown, where h is the height of the parabola. Now, if we take elastic center now origin, we have taken this O dash origin. Now, if we take elastic origin, then what will the equation of parabola? equation of parabola, if you take equation of parabola, if you take that your elastic center as the origin, elastic center is the origin, elastic center is C I am writing. Then what will the equation? Your y will be h by 3 below plus y dash. We have calculated from y dash, now it come here, so we have to add h by 3. It will h by 3 minus 4h by L square, 4h by L square into x square. So this is the equation of parabola now. It will take elastic center as the origin. Okay. So now to conclude from here, elastic center of a fixed parabola lies on the below the crown at a distance h by 3. Now let us see an example problem for the case of this fixed arc parabolic arc. Now the problem is given a fixed parabolic symmetric arc span is 30 meter. Let us draw this arc first. So this is 30 meter distance from to here to here. 30 meter is the distance. So this is 30 meter distance. Now the rise. So this is the rise. So rise is given 6 meter from here to here. So this is 6 meter is the rise. Now if you take here the elastic center, your O will taken here, then X and Y, and if you take O dash here, it will be X dash, Y dash, as we have seen earlier, derived in the just now, X dash, Y dash the value. Now there is a concentrated load acting here. This load is at a distance of 6 meter from this end and 9 meter from the crown. 6 meter from here, 9 meter from here, because this is 15 meter at the center, and this load is 240 kilonewton. 240 kilonewton. So let it be A. This is B. The crown is C, and this is equal to D on this diagram. Now I is equal to I0 sec theta, like the I varies with the second variation. I0 is the moment of inertia at the crown, so I is equal to I0 sec theta. I0 is the theta is the inclination of the tangent with the horizontal. Theta is the inclination of the tangent. To draw tangent at any point, so it is inclined to the horizontal is angle theta. Now what will find the reactions at the supports when it is subjected to 240 kilonewton load at a distance 6 meter from the left support. So it is from 6 meter from the left support, and calculate moment under the load. So after doing this, calculate moment at the load and at the crown. So what is the reactions? So what to find out? Find out the reactions. Okay. And then find out the moment under load, and moment at crown, moment at load and at crown. So this is the question you have to solve. Fixed arc problem. Now let us go to the solution. Now improve the solution part. Come to the solution of this problem. Now where will this distance between O? O is the elastic center. So O is at a distance. H by 3 from crown, that we have already solved previously. O is at a distance H by 3 from crown. So H by 3 means 6 by 3, that is 2 meter from crown. 2 meter from crown. Okay. So elastic center is at a distance 2 meter from crown. Okay. And now if we take O as the origin and calculate the values, xy is the axis. Okay. Now take xy is axis and O is origin. Now initially we have seen this elastic center. So So this is your elastic center. Elastic center at O. Now what is the equation? We have developed the equation y will be equal to h by 3 minus 4h by L square into x square. So this is the equation for the parabola by considering origin at O. So 2 into 4 into 6 by L square is 30 square into x square. So this comes out to 2 minus x square by 37.5. So what is this? This is the equation of parabola. With the equation of now for the portion AD, so it is D A, it is load 240 kilonewton. Now for this portion AD, what is your moment due to simple supported? Ms is equal to 0. Ms is equal to, because we have taken like this. It is a free thing we have taken. We have to find these reactions. So from to here, Ms is equal to 0. Now from D to B, okay, from D to B, from this portion D to B, Ms is equal to minus 240 to x plus 9. Minus 40 into x plus 9. So that will be the value of this moment. Now with this we have to find the this equations. So initially it was at a distance of 6 meters from the left support. Now if this is the equation, then down you have to find out the M0 reactions. M0 will be equal to minus Ms dx by dx. You remember these equations. EI cancel because of this equal value. E0 is equal to minus Ms x dx by x square dx. And third thing is your h0 is equal to minus Ms y dx by y square. So now we have to integrate all these things. We have to find all the values by integration. What we'll find out? We'll find out this Ms dx, dx, Msx dx, x square dx, Ms Mysy dx and y square dx. If we can able to find out these by integration, then we can able to find out the reactions. So now we find the two equations. Now this varies from dx. Now let us find the first dx. What is the value for dx? Integration dx. So dx will vary from minus 15 to plus 15. We have taken this value from the elastic center at origin. So if the elastic center at origin, so this side minus 15, this side is plus 15. So this is the value we can write down. So this will be your value of dx. So dx will be this, and that will come as x varies from minus 15 to 30. So obviously length is equal to 30. Now similarly find x square dx. So what will the x square dx? Again minus 15 to 15. So it will be x cube by 3 minus 15 to plus 15. So calculate this value minus to plus 15, and this will come as 2250. Now next calculate the value of y square dx. What is y square dx? Now again y square dx means x varies from minus 15 to plus 15, and y is 2 minus x square by 37.5. So whole square y square. Yes. So do the integration. This value come around 96. Now do ms dx. So ms dx will be again 0 for the portion AB, 0 for the portion DB, minus 9 to plus 15. So we are taking this as the origin, right? So from here to here it is minus 9. From here to here is 15. So the variation will be minus 9 to 15. So that is why if you are taking x from here, so x minus y minus 9. So it will be x plus 9 a moment at any distance from here. So it is x plus 9. Okay, taking origin from x, this is 9. So x plus 9 was the value. So now what is the value will be? The load is minus 240 into x plus 9. So load into distance link moment into dx. We have to integrate this into dx. So this all comes out minus 6912. Now you will go to ms x dx. ms x dx. Similarly 0 plus say minus 9 to 15. This value minus 240 x plus 9 into x to dx. So this comes out minus 483840. So you see how lengthy these calculations are. You have to individually find all these all these values. Then only you can do the problem. Now similarly, you will find msy dx. Okay. So first is 0 plus minus 9 to 15. ms is minus 240 into x plus 9. Then we multiply the value of y. So what the value of y? So y we have only found out in terms of x, 2 into 2 minus x square by 37.5 to dx. We'll do this integration. We'll find out it comes out to be 110591. Okay. Now once you find all these values, now you can find out the reactions. M0, which we have already seen, minus ms dx by dx. So put the value ms dx and dx, and the minus 69120 divided by your 30. So this comes out to minus first 204 kilonewton meter. That means it is clockwise. So positive means it comes clockwise. So similarly, you can find V0. Now V0 is equal to ms x dx divided by x square dx. Okay. You can find the value by writing minus 48. This is plus minus 483840 divided by x square dx comes out to be 2250. So this value comes 215.04 kilonewton. So it is upward. So positive means it will come as upward. Now then we'll go for this h0 value. So what is the h0 value? The h0 value will come as like is minus ms y dx divided by y square dx. Right. So write the values. This comes out to minus 1105.9.2 divided by 96. 90, what the value we have find y square dx, what the value we have find y square dx? 96. So 96, that comes out to be minus 115 point. So it will be in opposite direction. It was taken right, so it will be left. So h0 we have taken like this, so it will be like this now, like this. So all these reactions now obtained. Now only we have to find the reactions at A, okay, at the moment at A. What do I found out now? We have taken this like this. So now this is your parabolic arcs. Okay. So what find out here? You find the vertical reaction here. We find the horizontal reaction here. We find the moment. We find this moment here is 2304. Moment is 2304, and we find H0 is 115.2, and we have found this V is equal to V0. So this is V0, this is M0, this is S0. So V0 was positive, and that value was 215.0. So these are the reaction obtained, and we have a load here, 240 kilonewton. Now, what is the origin? This is your origin. This is the origin, elastic center O. Now you have to find out at the D. Reactions at A. Okay. You have to find the reactions at D, and reactions at B, reaction at D. Now, what is this value at A? This is A. This is B. This is C. Now, you keep the don't keep the sign convention for that, but you take the values you have already obtained. Now, what is reaction at A? We find us HO, all these things. So now here is the reaction at A. So the reaction at A can be obtained. That is equal to your what is the XA here? XA. Here it is minus 15, and the total was 4 meter. This point is below this value, so Y is equal to minus 4. Y is equal to minus. Now what is MA? So MA moment at A will be equal to M dash plus M0 we have found plus V0 into X plus H0 into Y. Now your applied moment is equal to 0. Yeah, plus M0 we have found out 2304 moment plus V0 we have found 215.04 into X is equal to minus 15, and then H0 we have found the minus, so minus 115.2 into Y is equal to minus 4. So this will be minus 460.8 kilonewton. So that means the tension minus means tension will be outside. Tension positive is inside, so tension will be outside now from this MA. Now what will the value of VA? Now VA will be equal to V0 because they will equal and opposite, will take equilibrium, so 215.04, and HA will be HA0. This value remains same, so this will be 115.2 kilonewton. Similarly, if you find a reaction at B, what will do? Reaction at B. Now for reaction at B, what is XA and what is this? XA is equal to plus 15. YB is equal to minus. YB is equal to minus. Now what will the value we put here there? The equations, you will find the values. Now MB will be equal to minus 240 into 24. Okay, minus 24. Okay, this is the moment, because you are going from like this way. This is 240. So what is the moment due to load? 240 into this distance. We are coming from this side. There is no moment here. So M0 was 0 at A. Now at B, this will be minus 240 into 24. Then plus M0 2304. I found the moment, plus 215.04 is the vertical reaction, multiplied by 15, minus HA 115.2 into minus 4, then your comes out, this value will come coming out to be 230.4. You see the value. So positive means tension is inside. So if the plus value, tension inside, value minus means it is outside. Now what will be your now what will the value of Vp? So Va plus Vp is equal to 240. So 240 minus the reaction are there, 215.04. So this is the value of 24.9. Like what is the value of HB? HB will be equal to minus H0. It will be 115 point. Act positive should act like this. So similarly, you can now find out the reactions are D. Let me do one thing, others you can do. Now, what is the reaction at D? Reaction at D under the load. Reaction at D can be found out. Reaction at D will be X is equal to minus 9, Y is equal to 2 minus X square by 37.5 X square. This is the square value, X square. So this is X square by X square by 37.5. So this Y value comes out minus 0.16. Now can find the M value. M is equal to M00 plus this is the MS, simple supported. Then 2304 is the fixed end moment plus reaction 215.04 into the value is minus 9 X plus H minus 115.2 into the value of Y is equal to minus 0.1. So this will give the value of minus 2160 kilonewton meter. Right? Now if you go for this, we'll go for the reaction that what is the value for moment at crown. We have to find the next moment at crown. Okay? Moment at crown. Moment at crown. So at crown, what the condition? So these are the question asked. Moment at this under load, moment at crown. So X is equal to 0, Y is equal to plus 2 because it's above this elastic center. So Y is equal to plus 2. Now what the simple supported moment? MS will be minus 240 into 9 as a simple supported moment. Minus 2160 kilonewton meter. This moment is not 3210. That makes some sense. This value will come as 387.07. Reaction at D comes out to be 387.07. So this will be this is means plus. So this is plus will come. So tension is inside. Tension is inside. And this is minus 2160. So now what is the M value? Simply supported moment minus 2160 plus M0 2304, then plus reaction 215.04 into the distance X that is equal to 0. Okay, then plus minus 115.2 X into Y. So that comes minus 86. Okay, so this is the tension outside. Now you see a fixed task problem we have solved. How many times it is required to do this problem, and it will take a lot of time for solving this equation because you have to do a lot of integrations and then find it out like this. So, but it can be solved. So here we are applying the strain energy principle. Find the total strain energy, then differentiate with respect to your moment. Reactions are like this, and here all the things we have calculated with respect to the origin taken as elastic center. With respect to elastic center, we have found out the values of X and Y, and if upward is positive and right is positive. And if the moment is positive, then tension is inside. If moment is negative, tension is outside. Your reaction is upward positive. Horizontal reaction, positive means towards right, and left you have to find equilibrium. Now let us discuss something on the unsymmetrical some concepts, and we will not do the detail because that will take more time for this unsymmetrical arcs, that is more lengthy. Just only you see some things for the unsymmetrical arcs. The above problem which I have done also can done with it. If I put a UDL throughout or UDL partly, that can be also solved. Now go to unsymmetrical arcs. So what happens in case of unsymmetrical arcs? Unsymmetrical arcs. So I'm not going to solve any problem here because this will be more lengthy. Only I will say the basis of unsymmetrical arcs. And this is a unsymmetrical arcs. Now here this is suppose this is the center here. This is fixed here. Now this distance is L2. This distance is L1. Now this height is H1 and this height is H2. And similarly, if you take origin here, this will be your X dash Y dash, the crown. And here at where will be your things will be this lot along this at here. So this will be this elastic center X and Y. Symmetrical arcs do not fall on this line. So that means if it is X and Y, this distance will be here to here will be the ground YC center, and this distance will be X. From the ground distance XC and OC, that the elastic center. So this is a typical figure of a unsymmetrical fixed parabolic arcs. Unsymmetrical fixed parabolic arcs. Now if we take a here C as origin and X dash Y dash axis, like the previous problem, we take X dash Y dash as the axis and C as the origin, then we can find out the equations like this. Y dash is equal to A into X dash square and X dash square, and we will put the values. H is equal to minus H1 at a distance of L1 square. Okay. Similarly, minus H2 will be at L2 square. Okay. Now, if we divide this H1 by H2, what will find out? H1 by H2 will be equal to L1 square by L2 square. Okay. Or root over H1 by H2, we give the value of L1 by L2. Okay. So if one of the length is not known, the other length can be obtained. Now, if we'll make another things now, if we'll do this root over H1, combine here root over H1 plus root over H2, you find this is equal to L1 by L1 plus L2. So that will be equal to L1 by L. So from this relationship, if one of the values is given, the other values can be obtained. H1 is to given, L1 is given, L2 can be obtained, L can be obtained. So this is the thing. Or you can say L1 is equal to. Now what does it imply? Now here we can find out, or L1. What is L1? L1 is equal to root over H1 by root over H1 plus root over H2. Okay. Multiply with L. So this equation you can find out. If one of the things is given, other things can be obtained from here. Now similarly, you can find the value of L2. L2 can be obtained. What is L2? L2 will be equal to root over H2 by root over H1 plus root over H2 into L. So these are very small problems you can. So From this equation you can find. Now x dash y dash is your origins. Okay. Now x dash y c dash the elastic center distance. You can find xc. So now xc will be equal to minus L12 plus L2 x dash dx divided by L minus L12 plus L2 dx. If you integrate it, it will find it will be half L2 square minus L1 square divided by L1 plus L2. So that comes to be L2 minus L1 by 2. L2 minus L1 by 2 is if L1 is greater than L2, then XC is negative. Elastic center will be towards the left of the crown. Okay. Whether it is the left of the crown or right of the crown, you can find from these combinations. If L1 is greater than L2, it minus it will be towards left, positive means it will be towards right. Okay. Now what is A? So A is equal to minus H1 by L1 square, that is equal to minus H2 by L2 square. Now what is your y dash? Y dash will be equal to A x dash square. That can be obtained as by putting the values minus H2 by L2 square into x dash square. So you can find out YC now. So from these relationships, you can find the value of YC. So so now YC can be obtained. So YC will be equal to your y dash dx divided by dx. So from this, so dx varies from minus L1 to plus L1 plus L2 into dx. Okay. And you can vary your minus L1 to plus L2 and y dash is this into dx. If you do integration, put all these values, you'll find it will come. So if you do some integrations, then you can find this value will come as like this. So this will come as minus. If you do the integration, find this will come minus H1 by 3L1 square. Okay, multiply with L2 cube plus L1 cube divided by L2 plus L1. Okay. And by solving this, you will find this comes out to minus H1 by 3L1 square into L2 cube, L2 cube plus L1 cube divided by L. So what does mean? That the YC is below the crown at this much distance. So that we can find out from this value. And XC can be obtained L2 minus L1 by 2 depending right and left. So the centers can be obtained like this. So this is the elastic center that can be obtained from by this methodology. These things for unsymmetrical arcs. So the problems for unsymmetrical is more lengthy. So I'm not discussing it, and you can read some books for finding out these things. So thank you for attending this class. We stop this fixed arts here. Thank you all.